Well, hello. Lesley.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I shared in the closing circle that I feel like I've been really stirred up and been feeling like very emotional this weekend, and yeah, quite looking forward to going home. Yeah, lots of golden nuggets of stuff, but yeah, a mixture of things.
So you're feeling stirred up. So have you? That kind of brings to mind that you've kind of been sort of pushed into your uncomfort zones. Or is there anything particular that's kind of come up that you would like to share?
Yeah, so we did quite a bit around attachment this week or last few days. And although I've read the attached book and totally get the theory and can apply it to myself and understand where I am and, well, where I predominantly am, because it's not fixed, yeah, I feel like the reality of that whole thing was kind of happening in the seminar. Certain dynamics with different people. Yeah, just kind of the recognising that I can be quite avoidant, and yeah, just observing how that's playing out in dynamics with different people, and just carrying a real sadness about that. I think someone mentioned, yeah, just the grief around just the loss of connection that has, previous partners, just how wonderful it could have been, but for various reasons I've needed to be avoidant because I've just been really afraid, and yeah, it's really sad. Yeah.
So do you feel like, looking at those things and becoming aware of them, do you feel like you're closer to cracking the patterns?
I think the awareness is definitely there. I think I wasn't quite. Yeah, I've never been in it and observe it, so this is so new for me. So to be in the real discomfort of a simple thing like eye gazing and just talking in a kind of sort of intimate way, and just how difficult that was for me. And I kind of went to a really younger part of me and just felt really nervous and sad. So it's great that I've got the awareness. I think the next step will be, okay, I know what this is. What can I do to? Because I want to be able to meet the person where they're at. That's the goal, isn't it, for me? So just coming back into adult, back into my woman, and communicating from there.
And so the processes this weekend, anything that stood out for you, any particular experiences that you had that might have given you some sort of liberation or new calibration?
Yeah, I'm trying to, it all sort of merges into one. I'm trying to think. I can't remember what triggered me into a place, but I was feeling really sad, and just kind of, I've had this seeking for love and never quite getting it. And then, angry. I was angry at my parents. That's what it was. And then I had meditation the next morning and had so much like anger to let go of. And I had the most exquisite meditation. It was just going completely losing it in a wild phase, and then just going for the different chakras. And I was like, this is just insane, really, really beautiful. And kind of what I got, I don't need to seek this replacement father love that I don't feel like I got. I have this love inside of me. It's the infinite. It's my connection with God. It's inside of me. I don't need it. Well, I do need it, but in that different kind of way. Yeah, I've got it in me. So that was just like, I was floating for a long time after that. It's really nice.
Yeah, so it's like you don't need it to complete you, but you desire it to expand you.
Yeah, yeah. But I think the key was that connection with the divine and the love that brings. So I don't need to hold on to that grief of what I didn't get from my dad. You know, this love is greater than my story of my parents. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Anything else you would like to?
One more thing, yeah. I was working with Frida, and he reflected. I was talking. I can get quite overwhelmed by lots of positive praise. Like I love it, but I think I get to a point where it starts shutting down. And Frida was like, "How do you know when you've shut down?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't really know." And he just sort of said, "Well, you slip into your child, maybe." And I was like, "You're so right." And so since he's reflected that back to me, every time I've maybe got embarrassed or overwhelmed or anything, I just notice I slip into that younger part of me. So my thing that I'm going to be working with now is, who is this woman? How can I be this woman? There's still a place for little Lesley, like totally. But yeah, let's see who this woman Lesley is. Yeah, so that's what I'm excited about leaving.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.